Hey everyone, welcome back to J+K Retro Gaming channel. Now, no, I'm not usually on this side of the camera on our Lego builds, but I wanted to quickly introduce a new segment, a new project, an ongoing project that I'll be working on, a custom Lego City MOC Diorama.
What happened? No, this is a disaster. What?
I love watching videos of content creators building these huge dioramas, which include cityscapes and even epic builds like Hoth battle scenes. Unfortunately, I don't have the space, budget, or bricks to do something this epic, but you never know. As things get rolling over time, more and more additions, as Lego builders out there might know, it's never a finished job. You just want to keep on adding things. I'm sure as the bricks keep flowing, it'll definitely fill out. So this is going to be an ongoing project that I suspect will take a long period of time as I try to think up builds, not only think it up, but plan it, let alone build it. So we will still have our weekly stop motion and speed builds, our usual videos, and hopefully regularly adding in some videos for this cityscape project. So I'm gonna start this Lego City diorama project by building each segment on individual base plates like this, and eventually adding them together on a big table of some sort, and it'll eventually build the community. So most of the build is going to be custom, so I'm going to be using extra bricks that I have lying around that I've accumulated over the years, also from buying on Facebook Marketplace boxes of Lego that people didn't want, so used extra pieces of Lego. So stuff like that, but I'm also going to be including some actual sets, like a train set to run through the city, so it's going to be a mix. So to start this project off, I'm going to be building a police headquarters. I figure every city, town, community needs some protection. Plus, I have a lot of police-themed minifigures and poly bags that need a home. So let's take a look at the speed build, plus a detailed look at each of the features of the headquarters. So here is a wide-angle view of my custom-built police headquarters, and I will go into each of the rooms and areas individually, and I'll show a close-up of the builds and kind of explain what I did. But this is loosely based on set 60316. That's a police station from City Lego. Of course, that set had a bunch of pieces that I did not have, like the doors, windows, blue glass, stuff like that. But one day maybe I'll pick those up at the Lego store and I'll insert them in this station. But for now, this is what I have. Looks kind of empty, so let's fill it up and see what it looks like. So there you go, a lot more action going on, filled up with police officers ready to serve the city. So now let's look at each of the rooms a little bit closer. Along the lower level, attached to the police compound, is of course an area where we can keep some of the criminals. So we have this area with a bed and a toilet, bars of course. It is a bit dark, of course, it is a jail cell, so I'm gonna take off the roof and we'll take a closer look at what's inside. So that's what it looks like with the roof off, a little bit brighter so you can see what's going on. It is inspired by the original set. So the toilet and the plunger are on a removable platform, and underneath you see some drain and a little bit of waste. Of course, no jail cell is complete without a bandit to occupy it, so maybe we'll put this guy in. Deathstroke. I mean, a simple city jail cell should be able to hold Deathstroke, right? No, maybe not. There we go. We'll put our jewel thief in there instead. So here is the view of the cell from the outside, and the original version that I inspired this build on actually had a false outer wall, which came apart because it's part of a jailbreak. So it came with a truck, and he would hook up his truck to the wall and pull the loose wall off, creating a jailbreak scenario. But it was a little bit complicated and I didn't want to include that in this build, so I just made a solid structure. And beside the jail cell is another fenced off area which actually has a courtyard in the back. So let's go see it from the other side. So here's the courtyard from the other side. Of course our bandits do need some fresh air. So there's some workout dumbbells there. Also a beautiful tree, a Japanese maple that I made. In the original set, it was just a straight up and down tree. I didn't have the brown column, so I decided to make this one instead. This feature is actually one of my favorite of the station. So the bottom floor of the police station has the reception area, as well as no, that's not a toilet, that is a chair. The original set has the front doors, actually 2 swinging doors right under the police sign there. And of course I do not have that piece. Maybe one day I'll get it and insert it. I also put in a makeshift video camera just to see who's entering, of course, and some green plants. This is a view from the back of the inside of the main area, some seating, and of course, coffee machine. And across from the lunchroom area is the reception. Of course, no reception desk is complete without a houseplant. The second floor of the headquarters houses the walk-in area from the helicopter platform, so there's a ladder there, as well as more open space, lots of windows. Actually, those windows in the original set are closed off by blue glass, but I did not have that, so it's just an open area. And I did jet out the police sign on a little ledge that wasn't in the original. By the way, all these little police signs, these police pieces that you see throughout this build, I had in my loose Lego from a previous set that I had bought. Most likely when I buy loose Lego in big lots from people that just want to get rid of their Lego. So I had a few of those, which was nice. I could plant all around the compound. This level also has a unit that stores a bunch of police gear ready for action. The top level of the compound, of course, houses the communications dish, which is on a swivel, also the antenna, and I threw in a flag for good measure, has the balcony, and also inside there is a control panel, as well as, of course, a cup of coffee. So this is the K9 training area, and I did have a couple poly bags of K9 unit minifigures, so as soon as I saw this in the original Lego set, I knew I had to incorporate that in my build. I think a pretty cool addition to the police headquarters. So there is the K9 unit, hard at work, the dogs doing their thing on the obstacle course. Right next to the K9 training area is a little booth that the helicopter pad is on top of. It also controls the bar that goes up and down. So this bar was originally a lot longer, maybe twice the length in the original set that allowed bigger cars to go through. I didn't have the space and I wanted to keep everything on the base plate, so I made it a little bit smaller, still functional though, as you can see here, to let pedestrians, smaller cars, maybe some motorcycles in. And here is the aforementioned helicopter pad, complete with a bridge going across to the main building of the police headquarters. Also put in a little makeshift spotlight, thought that was pretty cool. The original set had a gray bridge as well as a gray landing pad with a blue H, but again, I kind of wanted to add a little bit more color, more splash to the set, as well as I wanted to use the pieces that I had. So this is it, my police headquarters, the first build of the project. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll join me and come along on my LEGO City MOC Diorama journey. Thanks for watching. See you on the next build.